Hello everybody. There I was, lying there in bed, and this video came up, BigBankz. I really hope they don't mind me taking, it's more than a few minutes, but I don't show too much of anything. I just wanted you to hear what BigBankz says as he's going around this place. He explains the story, the history, but do you believe anything they say? Because there's Centralia, there's houses, there's castles, there's buildings, there's train stations, there's hospitals, there's so many abandoned places. I think he's got it right that we are living in the apocalypse right now. We have to be, for continually to find these abandoned places. What the hell have they been doing with our money? America this is, but it's not just happening in America, it's happening everywhere. What have they been doing with our money to leave us living in this horrible, horrible place where you've only really got to drive a few miles up, or, these places are there. Anyway, this video falls into my whole thing about we're living in an abandoned place. What do they say? Oh, there's a lack of housing. So this one has, I think it's a water problem, if you believe that. They do say it smells, but maybe that's just because everything's starting to rot in the houses. A bit of damp, that's all you need. You know what that does? I don't know. But, they told Centralia none of them could live there, and they flattened the town, but the town has not imploded or caught fire, or the fires are coming out. It's just hard to believe that they ever tell us the truth. They make the housing estates, they stick you in there. They make the towns, they stick you in there. They stick you in there. Oh, but 100 years later, that town is gone, and now you're somewhere else in the bigger town. They don't want us living in the country. They don't want us living anywhere except the big towns. Then they say to you, what they say in the big towns is that, oh, we're overcrowded. But you weren't. There's masses of land. I don't believe this story is the truth. But someone else did try to buy it and it didn't happen. Who knows if it's the truth? But then how did they get permission to build all those houses there, and people are living there, for them to have such a bad water problem? Anyway, as I said, this falls exactly into what I've been telling you about the fact we live in an abandoned place. So just listen to this. Well, it's more than a few minutes, and I really hope this channel doesn't mind. And I'll put the link to the channel below, and thank you very much for making the video. Without these, even though I have said, right, these people can break into private dwellings, YouTube does nothing, protects them, pays them, puts their videos out. That's the YouTube side, which I find really difficult. We say one bit of information, all you're called is a controversial person, and they don't like your videos. Yeah, but they don't mind putting out people breaking and entering into private property. That's one aspect of it. But if you take that aside, because I don't have a problem with them, but the only reason I'm saying that is because YouTube treats me quite badly and puts me low in the algorithms and all sorts of things, just to try and hide my channel as much as possible. They tolerate me, I think. Anyway, but I do appreciate these people going out and showing us the truth. Do you know what makes me laugh the most? They've got you pretending that we can go to planets in other galaxies, or in our own galaxy but billions of miles away, when we can't even look after the place that we're living in. Pretending that we've got rockets and things all happening when we're not. Look at the state of the place we're living in. If we live like this, then they can't be that super duper after all. That's what I think. And yeah, I keep finding things to say because I feel so upset to think, is it just me noticing this? How come others aren't noticing how bad this abandonment bit is, and what we're in demise. We're not going up, we're going down. What are they doing? What have they done with our money? And just to add, in a way, it is controversial showing us this stuff, but because they're going around so many and they're just showing you and they're not saying that much, I think, they're all a bit shocked when they get to these places. A lot of the people, they're like, wow, look at that. How could they Wow, you know, and they're just reporting it really. These are the real reporters. This is the news that should be on the television, showing us many abandoned places. All the videos on here should be making the news to show us what we're really living in. But they don't, do they? We're not shown what we're really living in, except these people are finding it. But it's the controversy, like, they get away with telling you what's going on. People just need to be more awake, but I do appreciate these channels, because without them showing us it, we wouldn't know, would we? And these are the real reporters, these people. What are we living in? Come on, this isn't some beautiful place with high tech. This looks like a place in utter demise. Utter demise. What have they been doing with our money? We need to wake up extremely quick. The bit that is the weirdest of all is that you understand if they say, oh no, these are condemned houses and we're going to flatten them, because they would have lied, because the houses are still there. But just say, or why is there so much of their furniture left behind? What was it? You've got 10 seconds to get your stuff and go. Would they do that? If they were going to empty this estate out, they must have given them a few good weeks to leave. So why? Why have the people left so much of their stuff behind? You know, I did one months ago about a mining town, and there wasn't much left. And they said that, I can't remember what it was called now, but they said a fire had gone through it, but some of the houses were left, and inside the houses was all their stuff. Just like these. What is going on? It's like the people disappeared. What, I don't even, I'm running out of words, because it's not just the hospitals or schools or shopping centres or churches or towns or houses or castles. This is getting really crazy. We cannot be overpopulated. I'm sorry, if they could move all these people. Anyway, watch the video. I'll leave the link to the channel so you can watch the whole video. And it's like another place. This was a whole neighbourhood. This one got deserted in only 2017. Anyway, as I said, thank you very much, BigBankz, and watch this bit of video. And I'm just grateful that people make it, because then you can see it.
Today, we're taking a look into an abandoned town of 150 houses with nearly everything left behind. In 2017, the city had everyone vacate their units because of a defective drainage and plumbing problem that caused very unclean conditions for the residents. Not only was it bad living conditions, but there had been many reports of shootings in the area that made the city want to try something new. In 2018, a development company purchased all of the homes with a plan for creating something very similar, but more updated. Those plans never came to life.
I think you actually genuinely hear that he is shocked. But he must realise by now, with the amount of abandoned places there are, that there seems to be a theme here. Abandoned, but you don't seem to know anything about it. But he is reporting it. He's reporting it. I think it's just crazy. Come on, everybody. I'm not living in anywhere nice. It's all like this. It's all broken and got empty towns, empty buildings, bits of bodies left behind. Oh my goodness.
What's up guys, this is BigBankz. We're back again for another video. Today we are exploring an abandoned neighborhood. We're going to take you guys through everything. It's pretty crazy so far. I'm here with Dark Exploration, Urbex and Chill. Check them out. Link in the description. And yeah, let's get right into this video. So there's just like endless houses here. A lot of streets. Everything's overgrown. All these houses are kind of just left here abandoned. A lot of them have things left inside. And I mean, you guys can see how overgrown this is. Nothing's been taken care of. I mean, this place was a toxic, land over here. That's why everything is abandoned. It wasn't safe for people to live here. Now it's just all sitting here. Like I said, there's so many houses all boarded up. So I have so much to show you guys. These guys are walking into our first house right here. Definitely some type of fire in the kitchen. All the food is just still sitting here. Dang. Like, I want you to look at this. All of their stuff that they would put on the fridge is all just like burnt. It's charred. They used to have paintings on the walls. All their Tupperware, silverware, everything. Don't know what started this fire, but it could have been electrical, maybe. We're gonna try to go through as many as possible. A lot of them may be empty, but a lot of them do have stuff inside. I mean, just look, we're in a little cul-de-sac here. Wild. So, got like a duplex or townhome condos here. Got a master lock. Some graffiti, but it looks like maybe this was the city's. It's not like vandal graffiti, it looks like. But everything's busted. Bed left behind. Come upstairs for this one. And we got the beds. We got clothes, we got covers. These beds are even wrapped up. Stuffed animals. I mean, this is crazy, guys. And we come back out and it's just more houses. So I don't even know where to even start. Like, of course we've already started, but like, where do we go from here? Just go all the way around? Or do we just try to find ones that have stuff in them? This is the one right next to that one. So much stuff. Look like there's spiders everywhere. Out here. And we're still in this one little cul-de-sac because there's houses everywhere. Everywhere we look, there's another house. I mean, this is apocalyptic. This is like something you'd see in The Walking Dead or something. Got a bedroom. Mattress still on the floor. Got a sectional. It wouldn't have been a bad looking sectional. I mean, it's leather. Not bad. TV. You can tell that's old, for sure. We even got a lot of, looks like maybe family photos here. Dang, this one was nice. They had a cool couch. Fireplace. Even the kitchen's not too bad. The thing is, guys, I'm not going to show you like every single bit of every single house because there's so many houses here. So let's guys, I have never done an entire abandoned neighborhood like this. Like, this is something unreal to me. I've never seen anything like it. Only in movies, you know? Because this is straight up like the apocalypse. Just so many empty houses. Like, if there wasn't any road noise or anything, I would think like we're in the end times right now.
We have Tartaria with those great big buildings and pillars looking rather Roman-y like. Well, Holy Roman Empire that's never really left, I don't think. We're still living in it. But I just find it really crazy that they would want so much abandoned, not talk about it and hope that nobody notices it, and then everybody's glued to their little televisions rather than waking up and realising what's going on. Anyway, what's your thoughts?